Welcome to Innate Express Podcast. I'm Haig John, chiropractor in Melbourne, Florida. Our mission is to ground you in service and inspire you to serve at your very best. Let's get started. So, when we were just reading that from the Course in Miracles about taking on other people's sickness, it doesn't happen. And when I first started to practice, a lot of people said, usually like massage therapists and people that I was adjusting in here, said, what do? You see all those people, don't you take on their junk? And what do you do to keep it away from you or whatever? And I said, I'm not responsible, first of all, for their healing. Their body has to do it. I don't take on their junk. Well, how would that serve me? And that was really poignant for me and for my whole life, because a lot of junk we take on from others. We also, especially if we hear it over and over again, we tend to start claiming it for ourselves. That's why being around sick people, and I don't mean sickness of dysfunction, but sick, between the ears, and constantly complaining about how everything is so terrible, blah, 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 blah. We tend to take that stuff on. That's what the news does for people. It gets them stuck in that sickness mode. So, for myself, it's not the practices that I have to do to keep everybody out, but really opening my heart myself so I can let more of myself out. And just being that being. This morning, Adam and I were doing the 49 breaths, and someone was talking about being the doer. And the first part of that is being the doer, right? The first part, really, I'd rather be a beer. I'm a being. And the more that I am congruent with myself and who I am, the better server I can truly be. I don't have to blurt that out at every moment. But like we said in our last, on Monday, of being grounded in ourself, being true to who we truly are. And when I am myself and I am congruent with that, being congruent is very important in knowing ourselves and the actions that we take. I don't tell people to go to the gym. I have spent my time and a good deal of my youth in the gym, moving things and putting them right back down, right? And repetitively, in many sets sometimes. And I realized, you know what? I don't want to be in those four walls anymore. So I'd rather work outside, do some yard work, go paddle boarding, surfing, be outside a little bit more in those times, or work on something in my house. So, I'm congruent with that. And I tell people, if you like the gym, go to the gym. If you like walking, go for a walk. But I don't tell them to do what I already myself don't do. I'm not vegetarian, but very often I watch the meat that I eat. I want to know where it comes from. I don't tell other people to become vegetarian. If you want to be, and it's right for you, and you enjoy it, then you should do it. The most important thing, I remember Pasquale asked me once, there was a group of us around, and this was just to prove a point. And he said, hey, why do you drink coffee? And I said, because I enjoy it. And that's really the right answer. I enjoy it. There was a time just recently where I was drinking a lot of coffee, and part of it was really just to get me up. We were really, my wife and I were pushing really hard. The kids were going through a lot of stuff, and I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old at that point, and we decided, okay, let's cut coffee out because it's becoming too much of our day. I need a cup of coffee to keep me going. Well, I also have to honor my spirit. Maybe we need to rest. Let's take a little time to take a break. I'm going to wean myself off of coffee. So we cut out coffee. We cut out coffee as something we needed. We would have a coffee on our Thursdays. We like to go and have a pastry together. Kids were at preschool, and we'd sit and have a coffee together. And sometimes now that we share it. But we enjoy that time together. So we're back to enjoying things. This morning I had a cup of coffee, and I really, really enjoyed it. But doing things and eating and enjoying and living and serving. There are times when I come into the office, and I'm going to be completely transparent with you, where I felt like I just don't feel like freaking adjusting people. I hope this person doesn't come in today, and and all that stuff. I'm serious. This is real. I'm not, making it up. Not every day is unicorns and rainbows. 99% I want to be. There's sometimes it's not. I'm just being real. But I've gone in those days, and you know what? Those are the days that I have to say, at the moment, I have to take a vacation. Now is absolutely time I've got to take a break. Either it'll be a Friday off or a Monday off. I'm doing a lot of workshops, self-improvement stuff for myself so I can grow as a man, a husband, a father, a server, a chiropractor. And Roberta and I just decided, we haven't set it in stone, don't put it on the calendar yet, but we have to take a break for ourselves. In school, right, we know when the breaks come. We were hardcore. Man, I'm taking test, final, boards, final, right? And then the maniac, professors, they give you tests once a week and, quizzes and all that stuff, and you want to just kill them all. Excuse me. I'm just being transparent.
It's true.
It's true.
He's sweating. It's true.
But when you're in practice, we forget to set those times up for ourselves. It's set in stone with the school schedule. But for ourselves, setting that time up is important. Pre-children, I have to say, Roberto and I would plan out the entire year with DEs, then we had the gatherings with Sigafus, and our vacations. And then we did a lot of office stuff. We did talks every weekend with screenings every weekend. So sometimes we would go 7 or 8 weekends in a row without a break, sometimes Saturday and Sunday. And I've done screenings in the mornings and corporate talks in the afternoons. And I hate to say it, but I admit it, we gave up most of our anniversary days to do screenings or outside talks. When we were building a practice, remember I said to you earlier today, Adam, if we're going to do something, we have to give up something else. Arno made me aware of that just a few days ago when we were planning our Friday sessions, or Saturdays too at the school, that if you're going to do that one Saturday a month, you've got to give up something, and that's real. The mornings when we do our morning exercises, now I'm an hour earlier, I gave up time with my children, okay? I'm not going to do that forever. We're going to do it in short bursts, okay? But this morning I got to spend time with Bianca, who never wakes up, normally doesn't wake up very early. I don't want to say never. And I woke up to give me a hug and spent a little time with me this morning before I left, which made it a little more easy for me, okay? But being congruent with our word, following through with our word. If we say we're going to do something, we follow through with that commitment. Now, a strategy for ourselves is setting up the vacations. I am still really learning that, because there are times now I tell Roberta, you got to plan one now. I can't take another day. I really can't. I'm not serving at my highest. It's extremely important to realize we are human. Everyone is human. Everyone has to do it. When we start becoming, speakers and doing all these things outside of us, and we're traveling around the country and world, you have to do it more, because many of you are going to be doing that. There's not a lot of people in this room, but I'm really thinking about the people on the recording, because people are going to listen to it. And, taking time for ourselves. So after I'm doing one next weekend, and then the weekend afterwards. So self-center this weekend coming in 8 days, I think it is. And then the weekend after that, we're going to be in Miami, where we're going to have Friday off. I may take Monday and Tuesday as well. I just might have to do that just to regroup and have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, as well as Thursday. So Roberta and I are talking about that right now. But we come in right back on Wednesday. Recharge. Time off is time well spent. Recharging our batteries, playing at the beach with your kids, just being alone and reading a book, something you enjoying. For me, usually I take vacation, I bring a stack of green books, I get all this stuff that's still chiropractic, I end up not reading any of them, which is great, right? It's like, okay, that's good, I got my brain a moment to rest. Because just like Pasquale said, the questions you may have had, he was saying 40, 50 years ago, He's getting the answers to now. So we don't have to constantly pack things on top. You may have a question about this level of service or this spiritual message for serving people chiropractic, whatever it might be, or something to grow within ourselves. Spiritual friends, Pasquale used to call them, you'll get the message at the right time when you are ready to handle it. That's important as well. We get the right things in the right time. Not a moment before and not a moment after. So we can't push healing. We can't force healing. We can't make it happen. There is a lot of talk about Christ and the healing of Christ. We just read in the Course in Miracles in that book about the Course in Miracles. And realize healing isn't from us. It's not even through us. The adjustment comes through us. Healing comes from the individual. You do your own healing. The doctor within you is the smartest doctor in the universe. The doctor within your dog is the smartest doctor in the universe. It's the same energy that animates your life as it animates mine, as animates a rabbit and your dog. There's no difference. It's how they perceive it in their frontal lobe is what we think in the theory of neurology, right? That's where our consciousness lies, which means consciousness of the self, that I exist, right? I need comforts for myself, that type of thing. I make choices different than a dog. And that's, if we want to read in the beginning of Genesis, starts talking about that stuff. We're not going to get into that at this moment. So as we're going through this level of service, we're creating something absolutely amazing. A vortex of energy around our office, going out to all the people. All of a sudden, I just saw all these people coming down the street. That was just amazing, right? I'm going to take 1 minute right now, or a few minutes, I don't know how long it'll last, and do a visualization. I'm going to just talk about our Monday, when Adam and I, we had our training in the morning, but I forgot the important stuff because I spent the whole weekend thinking about training on Monday morning. I forgot to put our visualization towards the people. It was the first day of vacation for the kids out of school, and I programmed my mind to say, this is the slowest day in chiropractic. We're normally on vacation. Programming, telling God and the creative stuff of the universe that that's true. Well, it was only true in me. So after that Monday, Adam and I came in on Tuesday morning and I said, we're changing that. We're having our visualization. All that stuff is untrue. I'm not believing that. And we did a visualization like this, okay? So we're just going to do that. And we had a great week after that.
Sure did.
Let's just take a moment and just get grounded, feet flat on the floor. Hold your hands however you wish, just feeling them grounded. I'm going to put my fingertips together to complete the circuit. And I just want to take a moment and just clear my mind and drop my shoulders, be at ease and sit with good posture and breathing in and out of the nose. I feel myself just rocking just a little bit, and I feel just my sacrum moving. I feel it in a circle, and it's bringing my lower back in a rotation. I feel my sacrum moving side to side, pumping CSF from my sacrum to my cranium. The meninges are just enlightened. All my brainstem, the corpus callosum, my frontal lobe, the hemispheres of my brain, all the gray matter, the white matter, everything is enlightened through my brain, down my spinal cord, through the medulla, the brainstem, cervicals, lumbars, all the dura, the dentate ligaments, everything's just light and shining light. All the abundance of energy in the universe is all through my brainstem, my brain, my spinal cord, all the way down to the caudal equina, out through my sciatic nerves, my brachial plexus, the nerves, all of my costal nerves, all that energy going out to all the people of the universe, all the people of the world, in my county, in my town, in my neighborhood, around my office. All that energy is going into them, and I can see their faces coming towards me. I see their energy coming towards me. They want everything that I can serve to them through chiropractic. They want love, chiropractic love. They want that energy through my hands coming from God, above down, inside out. The power that made the body heals the body. All that energy, those people are coming towards me. The people are coming towards me to be served chiropractic. They're exchanging money and love, abundance of wealth to serve chiropractic. They're coming in by themselves. They're coming in with their families. They're coming in with their neighbors. They're coming in with friends. They're telling people they don't even know how important it is to get adjusted by Haig, by Adam, by Alexandra, by all the people out there, by Junior, by Gabriel, by all the people that are hearing the message, all the people that are feeling this energy. They want that love coming towards them. They want chiropractic. They want to be better. They want to be served. They want to exchange energy, which is money from them. And that is so beautiful because we want to remain in balance with the universe. We're open to receive. We're open to give in balance. If we're giving or receiving out of balance, we're out of balance in the universe. And that isn't receiving. We're out of balance within ourselves. Everything is in balance. We are worthy to receive. We're worthy to begin to give. Every man, woman, and child knows the power that we have to give through chiropractic. They're coming towards us in every direction. Each person that comes in refers more people to us. They're referring more people. They're referring and say, you just have to come into that office. Often they're prepaying to say, I haven't even done an evaluation yet. I want to pay before I come in. I know the value, what you have to give. I want to bring my children. I want to bring my mother. I want to bring my father. I want to bring my spouse, my cousins, my uncles. If they're out of town, I'm going to have the persons come and stay with me so you can adjust them. If I don't have room in my house, we have beautiful hotels on the beach. They can stay for a week, 2 weeks. We'll check them all day long, make sure they're clear of subluxations before they go home. Their body has all the life to heal within. Anything that has ever happened, any dis-ease or malfunction in their body has been healed by someone else on this planet. That means someone you can heal within. If one person can get better, any person can get better. Any person can get better from any ailment. Everything can change. Lives and bodies can change. I can heal. My body is healing right now. If I'm dealing with an ailment, my body is healing it. My body is healing it all the time. It's doing the best for me all the time, without doubt. I am clear today. I'm clear of subluxations. I'm clearing subluxations in others. I am the love I wish to see in the world. I am the change I wish to see in the world. I am the chiropractor I wish to see in the world. I am the chiropractor assistant to see that I wish to see in the world. I am the love I wish to see in the world. Let's take 3 breaths with that and come back to this room. That was powerful for me this morning. My skin is tingling. The room looks brighter to me right now. It truly does. That is amazing. Sure. I love and appreciate you all. Any feedback on that?
Awesome.
Okay, I love you.